Good evening, everyone. Uh, Tonight, yeah, we're gonna be finishing up Turnabout Goodbyes on Phoenix Wright. We are on the final trial day, and by the end of this, we will have gotten Edgeworth declared innocent, and the true, the true culprit declared guilty. Did some Christmas shopping today. So last little bit of Christmas shopping. I didn't get as much as I wanted to for people, and so I fixed that. My goodness, my nose rings. Good lord. Yeah. So I think we'll just go ahead and pause the music. Love that band. Love that song. And yeah, let's get into it. Why not? Alright, and I should have... Yep, I have game audio, turn it up in my headphones. And let's just get it going. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. So she maintained an electric charge from being tasered by Manfred von Karma. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Mutter, mutter, mutter. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We've reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Press on everything, as usual. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. Let me review the court record again real quick. DL6, Parrot. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of laws, you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Thank you for coming in and making it in. Out looking at the pretty lights. Did you see a lot of really cool ones? You never have to apologize for being late. Just being here at all, anytime is super, super cool. One neighborhood is fantastic. Yeah? You'll have to let me know which one that is off stream. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Oh, gee, Todd Creek was lame? I wonder why that could possibly be. Also, welcome in, Bob. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce, I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Absolutely. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I'm not doing a voice for the parrot. I refuse. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello, hello, squawk. What an amazing piece of testimony. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
As I recall, 2 days ago...
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Oh no.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello, hello.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi.
I'm gonna try another dialogue here. Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name? Polly.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does. Oh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... No. There it is. His fiancée. Alright. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix, Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Hi, Tiara. Your wallet is scream crying. Had to pay bills and get new brakes and rotors tonight? Ouch, that's expensive, especially if you don't have the space or tools to be able to do it yourself. And I know that both you and Chris have been sick, so working on a car is not exactly something that you're going to want to do when you're sick. I'm doing pretty good. I hope other than, your wallet being very, very depressed, I hope you're doing well. Okay. Aha, you have the space, need to borrow the tools, not paying someone else to do it. That is awesome. Honestly, if I was closer, I would lend you the tools. I have the tools. I've done it. Alright, do the third dialogue option here now. Chris, you were definitely sick. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, so you guys are sick. What did you have? And yeah, Chris, from your gameplay and that Another Crab's Treasure earlier today, yeah, you're sick as fuck. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. I want to look at this case file again. Oh yeah, the case summary. Because I know he's going to ask. Oh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? No idea, but I'm worried it's COVID because an entire team on my floor at work is out for COVID. Yikes. Yeah, I hope it's not. Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Showing the case file again. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop.
Games are going well. I'm doing pretty good. Went out to do some shopping earlier, some extra Christmas shopping for some people. I felt like I didn't get enough, so I got more. I rectified that. And, yeah, then I went to the grocery store. It was like, okay, I don't understand this. It was a Thursday afternoon, like, between 2 and 3 p.m., right? How's there so much goddamn traffic, and how's everywhere so busy? I mean, I get that it's, like, a week before Christmas, but, like, Thursday at, like, 2 in the afternoon, shouldn't y'all be at work?
Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order. Order.
Dude, an account manager I was working on a project with, which is due before New Year's, texted me to say she took the day off to do Christmas shopping. People are serious about it. Yeah, most of my Christmas shopping was done a while ago, but felt like more. And of course, everybody waits until the last minute. I mean, actually, it's not like I went out on Christmas Eve to try to do some more Christmas shopping. I'm not leaving this house on Christmas Eve. Fuck that.
Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth.
Dude, don't do Matthew Lillard dirty like that. Matthew Lillard is a saint.
I have no regrets. Well, wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it, I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Bon Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Yeah, I guess Yogi did look a little like Matthew Lillard.
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Got it.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Edgeworth, why are you objecting?
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No.
Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do?
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
He was a child 15 years ago. Get off it.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Sorry, Wright.
Just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy, just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. See, this is the phase 2 of the boss battle where the health bar refills and the lyrics of the Latin lyrics enter the soundtrack.
Right.
Back in court. Let's go.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please.
That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Oh, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm just gonna press everything. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help...
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. The gun fired once?
Yes. I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
Scream?
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
To this day?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. I'm gonna look at the evidence again real quick. Aha! Something I didn't notice in this photo before. Does anyone see what I'm seeing in this photograph? Hmm? Yep. That is, Gregory Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth's father. He is dead, but something is not right. What do you see, Tira? I feel like you're the DM trying to guide the party and we just keep rolling low. Look at the elevator doors. Yup. If the gunshot came from inside the elevator and it was a single shot fired right into his heart, why would there be a hole in the door? Yep, because the bullet was taken from his heart. And there's a hole in the door. Check this file. Aaron elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Aha, one bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. I'm going to present the DL6 case file here because it says the weapon was fired twice. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Judge, you dumb.
Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Yes, I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Parma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Bringing Nickelback in here. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see, a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. See, I can get down with some Nickelback. You know, it's total divorced dad rock, but some Nickelback is fine. I own one of their CDs.
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Aaron, yeah, location, elevator, 122801. No clues found on the scene.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Yeah, something else that was not a bullet made a bullet hole in the door. No.
Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet.
Ah, I know where it is.
So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? You're gonna sit here and tell me that I'm wrong? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. She came down in a bubble, Doug! No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. I still haven't seen Wicked. I do know that my mom is currently reading it. And I know that the book is different than the movie and the play and everything. But I would love to see Wicked. I just haven't really given myself the opportunity. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick?
Well, it seems that we've finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict.
I will definitely let you know. I'm debating whether to go to a theater to see it or to sail the seven seas, as it were. But we don't talk about that in public where people are listening.
Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. It's not. No. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. Really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
Murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Is there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
I don't know which one of these is right, because I have a hunch. Because we found out last trial section and investigation section that a certain someone went on an extended vacation after this, right? And that certain someone is Manfred von Karma. If he took an extended break after the DL6 incident, that could have been from a bullet wound. The wording on this is weird. I'm gonna save real quick, and if I need to, I will save scum the correct answer. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. Murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Yeah, cheating at a single-player game is not cheating at all. It's a single-player game. Who cares? I will save scum all the livelong day. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
There you go, Nick. The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Parma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Fucking ew. Oh, you know what? Now that people are here, I need to... figure out how to do something here. Bear with me just a moment. I'm gonna let this music play out. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Boom, boom, boom. Neil. Typey. Boom, boom, boom. Need to check on something real quick. Yep, there we go. Save. Two more. One more. Alrighty. So, some people, if they type in chat, may notice some things, or something. Like, for example, Tira or Chris, go ahead and type something in chat, would you? What a message to show that. I would expect nothing less. There we go. What showed? I don't know, maybe look next to your name? Oh, you're on mobile. You're a VIP, my love. We unlocked it last stream, and I just remembered now to start doing stuff to, like, add VIPs. Yeah, but took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. You're welcome, Tara. Thank you. You are awesome.
Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Food is done. Gotta eat. Bye. Enjoy your food. Thank you for hanging out.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma?
You too, Chris.
VIP. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Yup, I can. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean?
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Ooh, he's sweating.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I'm bumping my desk and knocking things around. Goddamn. I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Hey, Azzy, welcome in. Whoa. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You.
God, just from the sound of that, yeah, I think it probably is. Thank you for hopping in, Kirsty. Go shower, go to bed. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you.
It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. I do actually have DL6 evidence.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's... a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Fun fact, Azzy, his left-handedness has nothing to do with it. He wasn't on the boat. It was Yanni Yogi and Miles Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi was posing as Robert Hammond, and Yanni Yogi was the one who shot on the boat. He shot twice, then jumped off the boat and swam back to shore. The left-handed was purely to exonerate Miles, who was right-handed.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. Came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
Not really, but for the matter of this case, yes. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Although ballistic markings from something embedded in soft tissue for 15 years? That's a bit rough. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I'm not doing that roar. He roars so much.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Worth, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized.
It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew that it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Again! That is all. This court is adjourned.
I remember this case being harder on the 3DS, or on the DS, not 3DS. I remember the penalties being a lot harsher. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm confusing that with the second game. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right?
Yeah? Fun fact, in the second game, you meet another prosecuting attorney named Francisca. Francisca Von Karma. His daughter. She uses a whip. It's bad. I like her a lot more than I like her dad. It would be Phoenix, I love you, not Miles, I love you. If he was saying Miles, I love you, it would be to himself.
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Ooh. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. Oh yeah, the Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright ship is... Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you don't have to go down with that ship. That ship sails strong.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Jokes are good. We like jokes. If Maya was older, it'd also be Maya and Butts. Yep, Maya and Larry. If she was older, for sure. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Alright? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right?
Yeah? Yeah, what's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Hey, Tucker, thank you for coming in and lurking. Winding down from work? Sounds good. Sounds good. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you?
What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Not now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Same.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known how to become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself.
So, in order to answer that question, Azzy, does he not love himself? No. At least he didn't.
If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, Wright?
Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Maya? Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains from the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Yeah, her sister died in the, like at the beginning of the second case. In fact, the second case is trying to solve Mia's murder. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Oh, I'm gonna show the bullet because she... Yeah, Maya's the one that grabbed the bullet from Von Karma's pocket. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. You're all good, Azzy. Maya's such a cute kid. Thanks, Nick. Batteries. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, she did?
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
And then she said she hopes you're happy and she misses you. Aw, I miss the bean too. Give her my love, okay?
Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
An amazing memory, huh? That's good. I do. I absolutely remember her big-ass stick. She carried that thing all around Manitou. It was great. I'm gonna go swap the batteries in my vape while the credits are rolling real quick. I will be right back. I usually wouldn't condone the swear words, but she uses big ass in the right context, so I can't really be too mad. Big ass spider, big ass stick, big ass rabbit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, here's the thing about the swear words, the way I see it, right? If they're not used to put someone down, You know, like calling someone a fucker or something like that. If they're just used as, you know, accessory words, a little bit of sprinkled on spice to the phrase, that's probably fine, right? You know, or like, you know, she falls and scuffs her knee and says, damn it. Like, who cares? You know, words are only harmful when they're used in a harmful manner, right? He's so sweet. I doubt she'd ever use him like that, at least being this young. That is, yeah, that's exactly true. And honestly, kids that young swearing is kind of adorable. Let's be real. There's a ghost behind everyone in that picture. There is a ghost. It's Mia, the ghost of Mia. Last time we went to Goodwill is how she got her big ass rabbit, and like that thing is huge, so it fits. It's bigger than she is. Yes. A brand new episode has been added. We did. We got Edgeworth smiling. All right, we're gonna save. I am going to take a quick break. And here, you know what? I'm gonna see. Never done this before. She pulled it out of the bin, shook it out at me like the kid in Despicable Me, and yelled, "Mommy, big ass rabbit!" That is one of the cutest things I've ever heard. Oh my god. Gonna bear with me a moment. Gonna see if I can. Okay, well, we've got this. Oh, you know what? Um, oh my goodness, Azzy. I'm trying to figure out how to see if I can start a poll. I don't know how to start a poll. Hmm. Yep, I have literally no idea how to start a poll. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Here, while this is going, I'm just gonna. Huh, that's really weird. I don't have the option. Yeah, I really loved that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I am going to take a quick break. Let me know in chat if you want me to start this final case or if we should switch games. Cause I was kind of thinking maybe some Super Mario World. But yeah, let me know and I will be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, and we are back. I just had to stretch my legs and honestly get some ice cream and eat that real quick. But yeah, I did opt, I was looking at chat, and I did opt to update my category here to Super Mario World. Jump back over here. We'll get the My Dying Bride paused, and we will load into Super Mario World. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Yeah, we don't want to do the special version. We want to do the regular Super Mario World, which I think is down here near the bottom. Yeah, there it is. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna start a new file. All right, let's go. Wow, this game is considerably quieter, it seems like. Boost it a little bit. Let's see what it sounds like now. Alright, that sounds pretty reasonable, right? What do we think? Also, that is really good thinking. That way I can stop if I get tired and not feel like I have to finish the case like in Phoenix Wright. That's really, really good. We'll do Yoshi's Island too. I also have not played this game in a while, so I'm not good at it. Yoshi! This also saves me from having to read. Yeah, this just lets me vibe. Oh. Get juked. Haha! Charging Chuck, punk ass. A question that you need to know the answer to, huh? What's that? Oh! My favorite Christmas cookie. That's, boo. That's a really good question. Do thumbprint cookies, count as Christmas cookies? Like those jam thumbprint cookies? Because if so, those. Oh, right, is it this one? There we go. Yeah, no, yeah, those jam thumbprint cookies are awesome. Oh. I'm really great at missing these. With apricot, blackberry, and I think raspberry. Oh, raspberry. You got me. Well. Ah, that's what I wanted, was the extra life. That's right. I think that's all that's in there. I have all the Okay, yeah, I did all the dragon points. Apple butter, too. Apple butter's really good. Damn, I do love me some cookies. Raspberry jam, blackberry, they all sound really, really good. So... Made homemade apple butter to put in them. That's awesome. Oh, do I want to do this level without doing the Switch Palace first? That's a tough call. Nope. Bye, Yoshi. Oh. Almost like you went to pastry school or something, huh? Yeah, Oh. Damn it. Dragon coins. I was on top of that bonsai bill. Get fucked. I'm really bad at this game, but it's okay. Yeah, mushroom. In the pipe. That midway gold tape. Fire flower, fire flower. Alright, gold tape. Damn it. You'll make me whatever I want. If it's thumbprint cookies we're talking about, raspberry. Ah, I fucked that up. Didn't get P-speed. Okay, let's see if I can yump. Nope. No yump. Yump is a one-frame trick where you jump off of the switch after you hit it. Love it. Playing Super Mario World, a Super Nintendo game, on a Super Nintendo-ish controller. I mean, I know that it didn't have the wiggly bits, but... Let me get another Yoshi and exit out. And some more lives. Jesus Christ. Is every Super Nintendo game this floaty on the controls? I'm better at Sonic than I am at Mario. Oh yeah, this gets me Oh. Bear with me a moment. It's for my allergy pill. See? Allergy pill. Allerclear. That also means I've been going for 2 hours, which is fun. And I think we go for a little while longer. See how I feel. Ah! Oh, sorry, Yoshi. Oh, come on. Did that platform really despawn? Are you okay. There's no way I'm getting all the dragon coins in this level. Midway. What do we have in here? Another fire flower. Gonna be good for the castle. Is this another? No, that's just a coin. Alright. That dragon coin can stay. Alright. It's funny, playing Mario almost always makes me want to play Sonic. Not 100% sure why. That was really unfortunate. That's alright, I'll just do it this way. All the dragon coins in this level are easy. Been a while since I've been 24. Alrighty. Now the goal is to keep the fire flower. Love that trick. You notice I'm carrying the P-switch with me while I'm climbing the wall. Just gotta toss it up and catch it. One of Yoshi's friends is trapped in the castle by Iggy Koopa. Sure. Oh, I don't still have the P-switch. Boo! Thought I could outrun that one. I could have outrun that one. Another fire flower is backup, just in case I do stupid. Alright. God damn it, I killed Iggy and myself. That's not what should have happened. Attempt number 2. At least I can get at least another mushroom, if not another fire flower. Oh yeah, I can outrun this one. Mushroom, that's fine. Oh, I still had the... Ah! I'm really bad at this game. My goodness. Alright. Nope. There we go. Alright, got Iggy down. Now we'll get to save. Alrighty. Definitely want to save. Alright. Let's get the first exit here. Hopefully I can get a cape. Oh, God damn it. This is gonna fly over the level, but no. Oh. Alright, punk. Just use the iframes. Hey, Yoshi. Need the other Switch Palace in order to get the secret exit here. Either that or a cape. But I don't have either of those right now. Berry icebox cookies. I don't think I know icebox cookies. The only thing that I can think of that might be considered... Yay, cape. Icebox cookies would be, like no-bakes, which are something different, I'm sure. Okay, it's not that one for the secret exit. Oh, damn it, come back, Yoshi. Shit, I'm dead. No, I'm not! Haha! Never punished. Oh, okay. And I missed the, Really? I missed grabbing the mushroom. That was... Put in the fridge for like 12 hours, then bake them off. Look at me not committing to jumps. Come on. There we go. I wanted the secret exit on this one first so I could get the Switch Palace. How do you die in a Switch Palace. Come on. Just wanted the life, but now it was net neutral. No yum. Alright. That's interesting. Putting them in the fridge for 12 hours before baking, I feel like makes them maintain their shape and not spread as much? Am I thinking right on that? Being in here without a Yoshi is kind of dumb. Mostly because I can't sit here and eat everything. But I could put shells in the wall. What's the matter, buddy? Stuck in the wall? Alright, let's not fail at the section that I failed at before. And I already fucked up because I... Oh. Well, I had it, but then I lost it. Great auto-scrollers. Hate auto-scrollers. Holy fuck, do I hate auto-scrollers. Nope. I almost died. Missed the dragon coin. That's alright. This one. Okay, well, I got the regular entrance. We're alright. Alright, beating the secret exit in this ghost house gets me the top secret area, which is super useful. Nope. Oh, yep. That's one exit here. Now the question, was that the regular exit or the secret exit? Because I cannot remember. Probably the regular exit. 100% the regular exit. See if I can figure out the secret exit. I think I need a cape for the secret exit. Dumb. I'm gonna go get a cape. and see if I can't get the secret exit. I also need to get the secret exit in this level, but I'm just here for a cape right now. Come on, buddy. Are you... I'm bad at this game. That's okay. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get a second one as a backup. And hopefully not lose this first one doing it. Activate. There we go. Lost the first one. Alright. Come back here, you shithead. Or I could just die. That works too. Let's try that one more time. Alright, I'm just gonna use the one, and hopefully I can get the secret exit here. Aha! Get out of here. Alright. Secret exit. And a chance for more lives. Which is always good. Oh, it's this one. Boo. Too early. Nothing. That's alright. Alright, continue and save. You know what? I am actually kind of running out of steam. So, it is lucky that we got a... got a save there, but I also have a suspend point here. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can find someone to raid out into. So, we're gonna go here, and... yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid us off into. See if there's anyone I'm following. Yeah, let's go watch some Lego building. Gonna, go over to Scotty Rotten. Raided into him a couple of times before. But yeah, be sure to grab that raid call. And I do want to thank everyone for hanging out and spending time with me tonight. I'm glad we were able to get that trial finished. We will be back with Phoenix Wright on Monday. But before that, on Saturday, we will be back with more Final Fantasy IX. Yeah. Beyond that, I want to let everyone know that I want them to have a great night, and we'll see them on Saturday if you want to come hang out for Final Fantasy. Have a great night, Azzy. Thanks for hanging out.